For a long time, I was dressing for other people, how I wanted to be perceived, how I wanted other people to describe my style. It was when I decided to change and start to dress for how I wanted to feel that really made a huge difference with my style. So I simply went from asking how I want my style to be perceived to how do I want to feel in my outfits. I wanted to feel comfortable. I wanted to feel effortless. I wanted to feel like I always felt put together for my mental health, for my emotional health. When I felt as though I wasn't a little bit put together on a consistent basis, my mental health would suffer. I wanted to feel put together, but not to the point where I ever felt uncomfortable in my clothes. As in, I would be moving about the day and have to be fixing this and fixing that and keeping that tucked in and making sure my hair was sitting perfectly, like I couldn't move freely in my outfit throughout the day. And that comes back to that effortless feeling, kind of that flowy, effortless feeling I want to feel throughout the day in my outfits where there's not a lot of faff. So a structured button-up shirt that was tucked in and really stiff fabric, that was not going to be part of my wardrobe. And for a long time, I would turn to these types of pieces because they were on the list of things that you needed to have, or they were being worn by lots of people, or they looked really smart and put together, but they weren't my definition of smart and put together. If you don't feel good in the clothes that you're wearing, no matter how cool and stylish they are, you're not going to love your style. You're not going to feel as though you have a good wardrobe. And then I touched on this, I also wanted to feel as though my hair wasn't perfectly styled all the time and I didn't have to keep popping it back into place as I was going throughout my day. So ask yourself, how do you want to feel in your outfits? Magnetic, commanding, relaxed, peaceful, romantic, elegant, capable, unique, grounded? Use the list on the screen now for some inspiration for how you want to feel in your outfits, but feel free to use any kind of descriptive word that really suits you. The next thing you want to do is each morning when you're getting your outfit on, you want to ask yourself, how do I want to feel today in my outfit, as opposed to how do I want my outfit to be perceived today? And then the other thing that can be really, really transformational is if you are working towards a goal or a version of yourself that you really want to become, dress for that person. Is she confident? Does she love herself? Is she successful? How would she dress every day? How would that version of yourself present yourself to the world? When you dress like that version of you that you're becoming, you will start to embody that energy before she fully arrives, before she actually becomes your true identity. When you dress like the version that you're becoming, you don't just look different, but you feel different. And that shift changes everything. So ask yourself this now, what version of yourself are your clothes currently representing? The one who doubts herself or the one who is growing? By the way, for any of my Daughters of India lovers, they sent me this gorgeous dress last week. It's obviously in the middle of winter right now here in Australia, so I can't wear it. So it's just sitting pretty on my rack at the moment, but I cannot wait for summer. I think it's gonna be amazing for throwing over swimmers at the beach. But they've also given me an extra discount at the moment, I think. So you'll get a 20% discount up until the 12th of July. So if any of you Daughters of India lovers have been eyeing off their pieces, now is a good time to purchase. And they're honestly such a beautiful brand. Like when they email me, every email is so gorgeous and they're just the exact type of ethical brand that I want to continue to support. I got this in an extra small. So sometimes I get a small in their dresses, but I got it in an extra small because it does come up a bit flowy and a bit bigger, but it's not too sheer either, this one. You still have to wear nude underneath it, but it's not super sheer. So yeah, I'll pop that link in the description. It's only available for the next 2 days, I think. I hope you enjoyed this short little chat today and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.